I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It don't matter if you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It don't even matter if you're the toughest to the weakest person on this earth. It doesn't matter if you're light-skinned or dark-skinned. I still greet all of you all with the same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Tonight is August the 14th, 2019. It's Wednesday, 8:08 p.m. This is part 2 of what happened during and after I went to court today against two of my enemies here in Charleston, Missouri. First, I want to let y'all know, those of y'all that done seen them on Facebook, they came into court with mismatched, where they had on a white t-shirt and some type of jogging pants. They came in representing themselves. Didn't see none of their parents with them. They talk about my parents all the time. Didn't see none of them parents with them. Didn't see none of them preachers with them. Didn't even see nobody coming in with them at all. But let me tell you about this here first, who came to support them, and one testified for them. One of the Charleston, Missouri police officers, Officer Austin Henson. Now, he's a military man. To me, he's a disgrace to the United States military. He's a law enforcement official here in Charleston, Missouri. He's a disgrace to the Charleston, Missouri law enforcement official. And any law enforcement official that would hire him, especially on January the 30th, 2019, when I called the Charleston, Missouri Police Department about 2 thug coward bullies right across the street from my house, harassing me and my children and my 91-year-old daddy and disturbing our peace at night. And him and his sergeant, Percy Owens, the only black on the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, sat over there and joked with these guys like it was a joke. But Austin Henson came and testified for these guys, not what happened for what they was going to court for today, which was for harassment and peace disturbance from April the 22nd, 2019 by the police station. But he came to testify for what happened here on January the 30th, 2019. Now, if he got up there and testified and said that I made a statement, or he heard me say all I was talking about was killing these two guys, he said some of the times I said I was going to kill them if they came on the property, but the other times that I didn't. And he said they didn't do nothing. If they didn't do nothing, what did you respond from me when I called you they was coming over here from another side of town, harassing me and my children? I got it on video, and it was live. And they didn't do nothing. But at the same time, you knew what they was doing. The sergeant knew what he was doing, because the sergeant made a statement when he went over there with them. He said, y'all, I knew y'all was gonna hand him some. Y'all had him scared. But the sergeant got me mixed up. I ain't scared of the sergeant. I ain't scared of them 2 coward bullies. I ain't scared of Austin Henson. I ain't scared of the chief of police. I ain't scared of no human being on the face of this earth. But I just want to show you how corrupted the Charleston, Missouri Police Department is. If you wearing blue in the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, and you study honoring the chief of police, and you see what he doing is wrong, the captain of the Charleston, Missouri Police, and you see what they doing wrong, the sergeant of the Charleston, Missouri Police, you see what they doing wrong, and you seen what Austin doing wrong, and you say wrong, and you study not sending that information to the federal government other than these people down here, you just as wrong as them. You see what I'm saying? If you see them doing, let me tell you about Austin Henson. Now, he said that these guys have him effing rolling with the stuff that they do to me. But on May of 2017, Austin Henson, along with some of the sheriff department up under another administrator, another sheriff, with some of the Charleston, Missouri police officers, went in a black mentally ill guy's cell, 28 years old, who shouldn't have been in the jail, but he was put in there by the Charleston Police Department. Most of them is incompetent, you see what I'm saying, and corrupted. But when they went in the cell, the man ended up dead. But this is who these two Negroes honor, people like Austin Henson. But Austin Henson laughed. He said they have him after rolling. You know why? Because these same two Negroes got a Negro down the street from me. The keeper put a blonde wig on his head, called himself Chip Dip. You see what I'm saying? Or lunatic. They had YouTube videos talking about little niggas, calling the little niggas fighting. Austin Henson think that's funny. But I tell you what, Austin Henson wouldn't feel that was funny if what just happened in Philadelphia happened here in Charleston, Missouri, which I don't want it to happen. And I pray for the officers that got shot and those that's hemmed up in the house in Philadelphia. But people like Austin Henson make people go around and shoot innocent police. People like Austin Henson, people like the chief of police, the captain, the sergeant, and some of these other police on here. I'm gonna tell y'all a fact. The Charleston, Missouri Police Department is one of the most corrupted police departments that I ever seen in the 61 years of my life. Charleston, Missouri Police Department is ran by the Ku Klux Klan. Ain't no question or doubt about it. They got one black Klan on there with stripes. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying this for a fact, because anytime you see these police out here study doing, here's the sergeant threaten my used-to-be cameraman, and a police said he seen him, but he didn't report him. Now he the chief of police in East Peoria, Missouri. So that go to show you, you don't care. You see what I'm saying? Y'all breed hatred here in Charleston, Missouri. Y'all breed people killing police, which I hope and pray that it don't happen. But people like Austin Henson and some of these other police, the chief, y'all making it look bad on other police officers. Black folks in Charleston, Missouri, that ain't snitches like these guys that I'm going up against, that ain't in that circle with the NAACP president. He came to court again for the second time with these guys. And what's really puzzled me, the judge said he has to, he gonna make a decision later on. That was about 3 o'clock. So tomorrow I'll find out whether they guilty or not. Ain't no question of doubt, when they had them on camera, ain't no question of doubt they guilty of peace disturbance and harassment. If they wasn't, the detective wouldn't have wrote the report, and the prosecuting attorney who went to school, he would have he looked it up and he knew that's a crime. But then look here. Here it is, Austin Henson, this white officer that called, he's a military man too. He came to court to testify for them, but he didn't tell the whole story. He didn't tell they was been over here for the second time harassing me. But then the most critical evidence besides my YouTube video was the video from the police department showing that I pulled up first and these guys was nowhere around, but they followed me. And it showed their activity in the lobby of the police station, the whole thing. But look here, the police was subpoenaed twice. Back in June, didn't show up today, but an officer that my attackers had come, he came, but just telling one side of the story. He ain't telling why I told him if they come on my property, I'm gonna kill them. But I told him in the courtroom, and I told him the same thing again. Austin Henson, when you ride past my house, hollering out, hey Raymond, don't say hi to me, because I look at you just like I look at a Ku Klux Klan, and I look at you just like I look at them two ignorant Negroes that was in court today. I look at you just like that. I look at your chief and all of y'all that do the same thing that they do. You see, it ain't no coincidence that the hard disk from the police department wasn't brought to the state's attorney's office. If the detective couldn't bring it, the chief of police should have made that evidence to be at the court, but they didn't. You know why? Because I'm Raymond Lewis Ivy. I'm shaking y'all up. I'm shaking y'all up. I'm shaking y'all up. This is how y'all gonna be when the feds come and get y'all. I'm hoping the judge make the right decision because the feds, the real feds, is watching them. You seen them two guys testify? You see how they kept on talking about the feds? They told the fed he bet the fed all 5 of his badges. How would you know how many badges the feds got unless you working with them? I'm gonna leave y'all with this here. One thing about Raymond Lewis Ivy, I grew up in Cabrini Green. My dad and mom, they wasn't no pushovers. You see what I'm saying? Kill or be killed. Peace be still.